My name is Larry Castleberry, and here's my editorial. The city of Detroit has recently experienced a renaissance, as easily detailed with the resurgence of people and businesses in the Midtown and downtown area. However, if Detroit is to continue this resurgence, then it must address its crime issue. Recently, Detroit was hit with a string of carjackings, which spurred the incumbent, James Craig, police chief, to say that he would not refuel in the city of Detroit at night. He has since backtracked on that comment, saying that we must be vigilant when refueling. Understand that the population decline of the city of Detroit is well documented, which began in the 1950s with white flight. But what is not really known or has not been studied is the departure of middle-class African Americans in the 80s and 90s, who left the city of Detroit because of its high crime rate, where Detroit for many years was rated the most violent city, murder capital of the country. If the city of Detroit is to retain the youth that we're now seeing in both Midtown and downtown, it must address its crime situation. It must make its citizens feel safe. As a resident of the city of Detroit and the husband of a business owner in the city of Detroit, I too want to experience what my neighbors and friends who live in suburban areas such as Birmingham experience: a safe, secure community, knowing that their businesses are safe at night, that they can sleep without worrying, waking up in the morning about having their houses broken into and having someone put a gun in their face. If we are to retain this youth movement that we are now seeing, if we are to keep these young millennials, then we must make them feel safe. Because if we do not, when they start to have their families, they would go to safer havens, areas where they feel safe, where they can raise their children. Clearly, Detroit has a crime situation, a problem with crime. Our Detroit police must become better. We must make our citizens feel safer. This is my editorial, Larry Castleberry.